The movie starts with Anita Lesnicki at a correctional facility who was placed there for her violent behavior. During her stay at the facility, she looks back upon her life and reflects on everything that had happened. Anita, who is nicknamed Needy, is quite a nerd and is not one who is noticed by others. She goes to Devil's Kettle, Minnesota, and is best friends with Jennifer Check, a student who is quite the opposite of her. Jennifer is a talented, beautiful, popular cheerleader, and Needy has been highly attracted to Jennifer's looks and popularity for quite a long time. Jennifer is quite an outgoing person and asks Needy to accompany her to a bar called Melody Lane where a band called Low Shoulder was playing. The frontman of the band, Nikolai Wolf, is quite a handsome gentleman and many women have their eyes on him. Nikolai badmouthed Jennifer before the performance. A fire erupts in the bar while the band is performing and Needy guides Jennifer to safety through a toilet window in the bar. The band members also manage to escape the flames and make it out alive. The bar collapses and everyone is in shock. Nikolai offers to get Jennifer to a safe place, but Needy is quite suspicious about it. Needy goes back home alone and there she finds a note from her divorced mother that she would be working late that evening. Needy then calls Chip, her boyfriend, and narrates the incidents that took place that day. She further adds that she is worried for Jennifer. During this conversation, Jennifer makes her way into the room bleeding and bruised, with her clothes all torn up. Jennifer continues to act weird and tears into a raw chicken and gorges on it like an animal. While making her way through the kitchen, Jennifer leaves a black tar-like trail wherever she walks. Things get even weirder when Jennifer throws Needy against the wall and asks her if she is afraid of her. Jennifer then races out of the house leaving Needy in a confused and startled state. The next day, the news about the bar is in the news. Jennifer comes to school and acts as if nothing happened. She makes her way through the school corridors to meet up with the high school football captain who lost his friend in the previous evening's fire. She then leads the couple into the forest and makes out with him. While making out, she turns into something demonic and attacks him. Later on during the day, the remains of the captain are found. Everyone in the town is worried about what's going on and everyone in town is talking about it. A month later, Jennifer is seen quite pale and sick. That's when she catches the eye of Colin Gray, a fellow nerd at the school. She invites him over to her place and after they have their meetup, she tells Needy how feminine Colin actually is. The next day, Needy hangs out with Chip, and Colin and Jennifer have plans to meet up at a venue. Little did Colin assume the venue to be a still-in-construction house that has a room upstairs filled with lit candles. On seeing Colin, she transforms into a demonic snake-like creature and attacks Colin. During this time, Needy has a weird vision of Jennifer while she is intimate with her own boyfriend. Needy is on her way home from Chip's house when she spots Jennifer on the road walking like an animal. Jennifer then jumps onto the windshield of her car and Needy rushes home. Needy is shocked to find Jennifer curled up in her bed wearing one of her shirts. Jennifer gets intimate with Needy only to have Needy snap at her requesting to know what was actually happening. Jennifer begins to confess about the night the bar burned down. This scene is followed up by a flashback scene where Low Shoulder drove Jennifer out of the forest intending to offer her as a satanic sacrifice in return for success. When the band was having a discussion, they talk about assaulting Jennifer. And in order to do so, words were chanted to incarnate the devil. They then stabbed her with a knife and threw her into a whirlpool near Devil's Kettle Falls. The next scene shows them in the present where Jennifer is explaining to Needy how she found herself alive and that she wandered from the site where all of that had happened, following which she ended up going to Needy's house. Jennifer further tells Needy that once she consumes human flesh, she feels like herself. Needy is quite shocked, not knowing what to believe. So Jennifer stabs herself with a knife, only to heal immediately. Following this, Jennifer tells Needy how she devoured an Indian exchange student the night of the fire and how she disposed of his body in the woods. Needy is shocked and tells Jennifer that she would call the police. But Jennifer says that the police would not believe her. Jennifer then heads out the window and jumps from the second floor. With no part of her body injured, she runs straight into the night. Needy is both in shock and confused and heads to the occult section of their school's library. She begins to conduct research on what Jennifer had told her and realized something. She realized that the sacrifice that the band boys had planned had backfired, as Jennifer wasn't a virgin and this turned her friend into a succubus. She also comes to the realization that Jennifer could turn the spring formal into a bloodbath as it was soon approaching. She tells Chip everything that she knows and tells him not to attend the dance. But he does not believe her and asks her to get help. She is brokenhearted by what he said and breaks up with him so as to protect him. He chooses to go against her warnings and attends the spring formal. The spring formal finally arrives. Low Shoulder attends the spring formal and they are to perform that night. Needy is in the audience and looks everywhere for Chip. Chip just happens to be with Jennifer in the forest where she tells him that Needy was having an affair with Collins. Chips is shocked and defends Needy only to be kissed by Jennifer. But Chip constantly rejects her and she throws him into the dirty water nearby as she was infuriated. Needy enters the scene and sees Jennifer in her demonic state. Chip is lying injured in the corner and is bleeding profusely as Jennifer had bitten him. Jennifer is vomiting black fluid and Needy heads out to help Chip out of the pool. Jennifer then levitates above them and Jennifer threatens to kill her. Amidst all of this, Chip manages to impale Jennifer with the handle of the pool's net and Jennifer manages to escape in an injured state. Needy needs help and uses Chip's phone to get some. But it is too late as Chip dies in her arms while confessing their love for each other. Needy is very infuriated by what Jennifer did and decides to take revenge on her. She breaks into Jennifer's room and tries to kill Jennifer, causing a mess. Jennifer's mother hears the noise and comes in to see Needy over her daughter with a knife that is dripping with blood. The following scene has Needy being taken to the mental institution. During the fight that Needy had with Jennifer in the bedroom, Jennifer bit Needy, and due to that, she seemed to have developed some demonic powers of her own. Needy then decides to escape the institution. She starts off by fighting with one of the doctors, following which she is isolated in a cell. That same night, she levitates over the window, kicks open the window with her super strength, and manages to escape from the venue. Needy manages to head into a place where she finds a watery runoff that empties itself into Devil Falls. There she finds the same knife that was used by Low Shoulder to stab Jennifer. She picks up the knife and moves towards a car that was passing by. She tells them that she is heading to watch the band and that she really wanted to make it in time as it was their last show that night. The next scene shows Low Shoulder in a hotel. He is seen checking into the hotel after playing the concert. Here is seen consuming drugs and alcohol in the privacy of the hotel room. That's when a blurred figure enters the scene and ensures that the entire band is murdered in grotesque ways. The police arrive at the scene and the corpse of the band members are seen strewn all over the room. In one corner, Nikolai is seen dead after he was supposedly stabbed by a sacrificial knife. The movie ends with video footage captured by the security camera where Needy is seen walking down the hotel corridor, right past a bunch of female groupies who were with the band.